On Masters of Spin this morning, a near tragedy that is now being used to save lives. You'll no doubt remember earlier this year, former Yellow Wiggle Greg Page collapsed during a reunion concert from a heart condition.
Well, now he's using his story in the latest Heart Foundation campaign, encouraging others not to ignore the warning signs.
Would I have left a hole in my family's life? Yeah, for sure. And am I glad I'm here? Bloody oath I am, because I have a second chance to do things in lots of ways better.
Let's now bring in advertising expert Adam Ferrier to discuss. Adam, the Heart Foundation has a really big job to try and make us pay attention each year with so many causes competing, I guess, for our interest. Greg's isn't the only story of survival in this latest campaign, but will those stories, do you think, make people act?
Yeah, I think the Heart Foundation has a history of doing really provocative, really interesting work, and have taken a really different angle here and just gone for pure empathy with the Yellow Wiggle. And I love the fact that they're using the Yellow Wiggle, which is what I'm going to refer to him as the whole time, because he's so innocent and it's so beautiful and it's such a story of potential loss that it really resonates. And I think it's really strong and really well done and good on him. It's great.
Yes, well, we've got Matthew Bywater who's just joined us now. Matt, I just want to ask you that the Heart Foundation hasn't always got it right, as Adam just alluded to. They had to pull a campaign a couple of years ago after complaints that it was insensitive. But this is very difficult for them to, get traction at any time when there's so many health messages, but particularly in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah, and it's hard at any time in this sort of cause-type marketing to get our attention, and they often try and use a bit of shock at times, and we get desensitised to that. So I actually like what they've done here by using emotion mixed with education. It's a nice story. So they've actually, I think it's going to get a bit more cut through for them for that. I really like this hand-on-heart symbiology they're using as well. It gives us something else to do, gives us another engagement with the message.
Another really important campaign has been launched this week. This one has sports stars and celebrities backing a project to stop racism. Here's some of it now.
Australia, now is the time to do more.
Racism has been around for far too long. We have to do more. Racism hurts.
Racism has caused a divide in our society.
It's time for us to do more.
I know what it feels like to get discriminated against for being who you are, and yeah, it hurts.
Wheelchair tennis star Dylan Alcott there. Adam, to you first. To have such a diversity of voices, does that make this campaign more powerful than just hearing from those who have been subjected to racism?
I think so. I think because everybody can relate in some way to being excluded from something, or feeling like a minority, or feeling persecuted in some way. So having a whole lot of different voices there helps get that message across. I just love this, and I love the fact that people who have got a platform are using it, expressing a pro-social message, and good on them. Again, it cuts through really nicely.
Yeah, Matthew, it's a real star-studded campaign, isn't it? Just, we're looking at Hugh Jackman there. Is there actually any proof that high-profile people help to change behaviours better than, say, actors standing in the position to do the ads?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you just have to look at a Kardashian tweet that's now cost them $500,000. The reason why companies keep lining up to pay it. But you got to look. The first point is that it has to be some sort of relevance to the message. And what they've done, what these guys have done well here in the Do More campaign, is not just diversity in race, diversity in all walks of life. So everyone can look at this commercial, and there's somebody in there we can identify with. And when we identify with someone, they're more likely to inspire us with the message. So it's really well created.
Finally, perhaps one of the most inventive but a little bit bizarre advertising strategies we've seen. Steggles creating a song about, would you believe, turkey meat that pops up in online music playlists.
Ugly is good for you. Steggles turkey is good for you. Ugly is good for you.
Matthew, where do you...
Is that a unicorn turkey?
What do you mean a unicorn turkey?
Look at the picture of it. It's got at the top there. It looks like a unicorn.
I mean, you guys are the ad gurus. Does this work?
Oh, I love this ad, and quite frank, in these COVID times, a little bit of fun is great, and I think it's going to get more cut through than usual. But they've done this really well because they've actually picked up multiple genres. It's, you know, they've got some German techno, they've got some pop, they've got some rock, they've got some hip hop. So there's something in it for everyone. Their placement's beautiful too. You know, put it through on Spotify workout programs. So, you know, people are picking up even when they're not looking for it. So, yeah, I think it's great.
Adam, just really quickly, speaking of turkeys, if we could just quickly come to you. I'm sorry to put you on the spot like this. People, you know, in lockdown have this issue. Have you got anything you'd like to reveal? Maybe just a quick stand up for us, just for the nation? Come on, mate. Come on, we beg it of you. What is underneath? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
We saw him in the ad break.
He won't do it.
He's there in his knickers. And the very nice too.
Who needs pants during Zoom crosses? Sorry to put you on the spot.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Matthew. Always good to see you. Next week.